Hello?
Hello?
Stella?
Geraldo?
It's been so long, I
It
barely
has been
recognized you.
so long. My heart ripped from its,
It's hard
enclosure.
shell, yeah.
Yeah. Wistful sigh.
Well, how the
Yes.
heck are you?
How the heck are ya? Man, well, I was just thinking to myself, well, actually today I was in I'll call it a presentation. It was basically a lecture from 8:45 to 4 p.m. with an hour
Oh
break for
my
lunch.
god.
I know it was a lot. Like my brain is so like mushed. Um, it was optional apparently, which I didn't know, but because it did not say optional on the thing. But I mean, it was very interesting. But it was about like the brain and um, all sorts of things. But one of the things was talking about how basically technology, how bad it is, and they were saying how texting um because there's like a disconnect, there's like a wall between you and the person, like it creates the negative feelings. Um,
Oh.
so it leads to depression. And then someone asked about, well, what about, the kids who are playing video games on Discord? And he's like, that's a little, it's a little bit different because, there's still like a communication. I guess they set up an experiment where, people playing games like couch co-op basically and that the what is the positive? Is it cortisol? I don't know. Um, and then if you put a wall between them and they're like two different screens, like then the negative chemical is happening. I'm like, oh no. When I think we strike I think we're the positive, because of the even though there's technically a wall between us, that um, hopefully the cortisol or whatever is happening for us.
Keep the
But anyways, yeah, I thought
cortisol
about you.
flowing.
Yes, if that's the one that it was. But oh man, yeah, that was a lot.
I mean, I guess, but our stream is named after
That
our
is true.
infighting.
That is true. Our infighting. Yeah.
Well, let's hope you don't have another marathon meeting session ever
Oh
again.
my gosh. Well, yeah, tomorrow it does go from 8:30 to 4 again. Two of the meetings are like 2 hours long. There's one optional meeting, which I don't think I'm going to go to in the morning, so I can just do some. There's so many things. Like today, I thought the soccer game was happening, so I literally went to the area
Hmm.
and asked somebody. I was like, "This is where it is, right?" Because I'm like looking at one singular team on the field, and it's like 5:45. I'm like, "Huh, there should be, two people on the field." Um, and then I realized, even though I knew it was the 22nd that the game was happening, that today is not the 22nd, so the game is Thursday. So then I left the stadium and drove back. Luckily, it's only like 5 minutes down the street, but that's just like how frazzled I am. And
Jeez.
then just I don't know. I guess. Well, I told you like I'm struggling a little bit socially, but it feels like every interaction is just like super weird with people, and it must be me. It's clearly me. I'm doing okay with like a new group I kind of found, but like the young people, like it just seems like anything I say is like, I don't know. So they came to there two people came to my room. They're like in this clique. Did I tell you I kind of turned around and like a clique formed in the new teacher thing? And I was
Oh
like, okay,
no.
already. Um, and two of them I came because one of the new teachers has to teach in my room one period, which is unfortunate.
Hmm.
And the other person said something like, "You going to the session?" And I said something like, "Oh, I've already been there," in a way of like, I've been there for a long time. And like her facial reaction to that was like, and I don't know. It's like this is why I don't talk a lot when I first meet people, because like it's clear that some people like get the sarcasm and other people do not. I don't know. One girl, I was asking, "Oh, when does E happen?" And she said, "Oh, between D and F," and like chuckled. I was like, "Well, shouldn't you know?" Because she like went to school and she's like, "Should I?" I don't know. It's like maybe I've forgotten how to socially interact with people, or it's like I can't. Maybe like the newer generation of teachers I cannot interact with, and I should just like stay to my own kind, like my age and above. So
Hmm.
we'll see. I was telling someone else about this, and I'm like, I don't think about it until I see it anyways, like the fact that they were, together. Like, oh, that reminds me that I'm not with them. Um, but I'm so busy all the other time that when it's like not on my sight line, I don't even worry about it. So I feel like I'll probably just not worry about it and then, figure hopefully it'll come later on.
That's so sad.
I know. Well, yeah, and then the other thing is like I guess I should just be looking outside of this place and figure out places to meet up with people. I would love to find a book club. Book
Oh
club,
yeah.
Ooh. So, I mean, that's I don't like to complain and say boo-hoo. I guess I'm just sad because I have these like really positive expectations.
Right.
Um,
Naturally.
and they have like not come to be to a certain extent, but we'll figure it out
Yeah, I know what you
somehow.
mean.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst feelings in the world where you say something to somebody and they just look at you and they just seem to look right through you as if it's like why are you even talking to me? um, I've had that happen a few times and I remember every instance and
Yeah.
I don't know where it comes from.
I don't know either. And then you're like, well, if people really judge you on your first experience with them, like this is not going to go well. And I don't know how I'll be able to like redeem myself in their eyes.
Right.
But a lot of people, yeah, this is how I was in high school where I had to figure out which teachers I could like joke with and which I couldn't. So I would
Hmm.
just like not do anything and then see what it is. And that's what, yeah. So I guess maybe me being a loner and then maybe they're like, think that I'm more, I don't know, off to the side. And then when I say a joke, they're put off by it because
Right.
they wonder if it's not coming from like a good place or something. I don't know. I don't know. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah,
But
that's my
anyways.
life currently. When are you moving down here? Just kidding.
Wouldn't that be full? We certainly talked
I
about that.
know. Oh, oh, well, anything positive for you?
Let's see. I just came back from a trip visiting a friend.
Ooh, tell me more.
Tell me
Ooh
more
la
about this
la.
mysterious woman. Um, it was good. I've been telling people because we just had our get together last night. Everybody was keenly interested in my big
Oh,
outing.
wow. How did you present it?
I said she lives in Baltimore. She just moved there, and we saw Alien.
Wow.
Yep.
Are you a poor storyteller?
Uh, we've known each other how many years? I think you could tell me.
Oh, did you tell them about our failure to crochet?
No, I forgot about that. I guess I
Maybe
must
that's
have.
for the best. You
Yeah,
blocked it
I
out.
blocked it out. That
Oh
was my
man.
Vietnam.
Yeah, we're making it. Yeah. Well, everything else you told them about Six Flags?
Mm-hmm. I described the Batman ride and how we go backwards and then we're facing down and it's very scary.
It is very scary. Yes, 100%.
And I said we
Ah,
stuck to roller coasters except for the
ex
train and the car, which I had a hard time
Yeah.
explaining. It's like, well, it's a car that you drive, but it's on a track and it goes around. Yeah,
Yes. Well. Oh, well, fingers crossed. It went well.
fingers crossed you won't. Yep, you won't know until that Yelp review.
Yeah, that's true. Well, here we are.
Here we are. A game we could have played technically
We could
together,
have.
but
Yes. I actually started up River City Girls because I wanted to get the rest of those.
statues.
Yeah, the statues, and then I had two Go Die missions left, so I finished his little missions. And then I went back into the tower because I had two charms and I could play the secret boss. And I made it to the end of the secret boss, and a new like health bar thingy popped up, and I was fighting the wrong person of the two. Because you play those girls, Hasabe and Mommy,
Oh.
and one of them, once you knock them all down, like one leaves and like the soul floats up, kind of like
Mm-hmm.
your and my soul floats up, and you're actually supposed to attack that person, the soul, rather than the person who's still there. And I was like wasting everything on the person who was still there, and so I did not make it and used up all my health items. So I'm gonna have to leave the tower again, gather some health items, and go back so then I can fight them and see the quote unquote good ending.
Where they're actually, they actually know each other.
Together, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that game really needs like a hotkey for health items. It's kind of annoying, especially in co-op to
Yes.
pause. Ooh, look at you.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I changed my outfit. Do you like how I look?
I do. I do.
I'm glad to hear it.
It's sexual, but in a different way than the previous
Wow.
one.
Now here's a question: are we on 5-2 or 5-3?
I think this is 5-2,
Okay.
but I am not super confident.
I have to
Goal.
remember how to play this game.
I know.
What is the? How do you use the knife? Okay.
That's not a knife.
Okay. My gosh.
My gosh. Yeah, the only problem with this game, couch co-op, is that they don't split the screen in half. Well, it's not how you would think. It's like they want to preserve the aspect ratio, so you have these two little triangles kind of floating in the screen. It's really weird, and it makes the
Oh.
game impossible to see. Oop.
Oh, is this the one with the fire that I kept saying, hey, isn't there like a fire thing?
Yep. Just like Indiana Jones and the Ark of the Covenant, as that movie is called.
The Ark of the Covenant.
I'm pretty sure.
Whoa.
Did you
One
almost
guy
get
died.
blasted?
Yeah, one guy got destroyed.
Oh.
Are we separated?
I think
Yeah.
eventually. I don't know if we are now, are
Well,
we?
you and I are already
Oh, I
not
know
on
that
the same
happened.
page here, but we'll have to. Well, I mean, I just went right and you went left.
Shh, typical.
So. Where would you? Should I come to you?
Um,
There's at least an alcove here. Oh my gosh, Chris!
I guess you've got
Someone
trouble.
coming? I don't like that. What are these
Oh, I
things?
hear a chainsaw.
A chainsaw? Oh no. This is helpful to use the map for once.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Infinite
Oh, I
sniper.
Oh, look at that.
No!
Oh gosh. Oh no. Got some people over here.
Yeah, these guys are sturdy. Oh my
Also
God.
hear a weird noise of some sort.
I thought that was a chainsaw. I don't think it is now.
I said, wow.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Maybe
hearing.
it's just some guy. Maybe it's a cat.
Um.
Oh, I got something here.
I had a question. Were
Yeah.
you? Oh. Well, oh.
The sea emblem.
Ah!
Big piece
Okay.
of gold. Okay.
What other sorts of questions were? I'm always interested when people are interested
Mm-hmm.
in, oh
Oh
no.
no.
I need to go somewhere.
Somewhere.
I know.
You really
Oh
do need to
gosh.
go somewhere.
They came up behind me, and now someone's throwing something. Oh, here. Guess what other questions were you asked in your interrogation?
Not too many. I wish I could recall.
Did they ask if you had a fun time?
I think so. And I say yes.
Did they ask if it was awkward?
No. Earth emblem.
I don't know what we do with said emblem. But we've got 2 of them.
I'm gonna put one in this front door. Okay. Oh, maybe both. I took your earth emblem somehow.
Oh, well, I think you were sharing, which is sometimes considered caring.
Sometimes, not always. Like, the human papillomavirus. Oh, better not go out. Okay.
Is this where I came from?
Oh!
Oh no. Did you
Oops.
get burned?
Yeah, that's okay. I've got a little spray can.
Let's see where else I could go instead of there. Go up here. Ooh, what's that?
Spiders.
A motorcycle? Ooh.
How am I missing this again? Oh, more lasers. Okay.
Oh no. Could you put one in?
I guess. Nope. Oh. No time for zombies.
Chris.
Chris.
At least there are little alcoves.
Yes, thank God for alcoves. So how was the drive? Oh no.
Oh, the drive back.
You
Yeah,
said it wasn't
friends.
that bad, but
I had to pick, or I had to drop little Harry off at the,
train station.
train station. I was trying to figure out why this little boardwalk goes to nowhere. It seemed unnecessary design. And it was treacherous, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. You had a near miss.
Oh, I see you. Are you trying to come over here? Wow!
I am now.
I didn't run away. I thought I had planned it well.
There's an
I
assist
guess we have to
jump
go
over
up a
there.
level.
Yeah.
This one goes to left, right. Golly. Oh. It doesn't even stop. It goes left, right, and then back. While we were going, someone was going certainly farther than, or faster than they probably should have. I mean, it did not look too terrible, but there was definitely some pooling.
Mm-hmm.
And so this person's passing on the right. Whether to pass or to get off is unknown. But they hit a huge puddle, and spun out. Like all the water that they had, oof, fritzed off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're jumping?
We're jumping.
Or I'm throwing you.
Uh,
Oh no.
I mean, we were like
Are they
enveloped.
coming to me or just you? Yeah, so it splashed on us, and then as we passed, and it was a significant splash, is one of those that you also get nervous at.
Yeah.
As we passed them, we noticed that we could see their taillights, i.e., yeah, they completely did like a 180, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
which was, I mean, that's secondhand for me, and I thought it was pretty scary.
I thought about
So
that the
then,
entire ride home. Yes, keep going.
oh, the entire ride home, yeah. Well, I always wonder, like, oh dear, should I have stopped? But I wasn't
Right.
sure really how to do that safely
Mm-hmm.
because you're like, you have to get on the shoulder for them, and then you're slowing down, and it's inclement weather, so you're not going to stop close to them, and then you're gonna have to walk back and knock on the window and be like, "Are you okay?" I was hoping that they were okay. I think there was enough space for them to do the 180, but they
Mm-hmm.
definitely sat there for a few seconds, which I certainly would have to sort of compose myself. But yeah, and then I thought, oh, I mean, at one point Harry said maybe go back roads, home, and I was like, that sounds like a great idea, but I don't know what that means. Like, I know obviously, philosophically what that means, but practically I would not
You would not.
do that. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like 83 was the only way I could come back, yeah. But when I returned, it was like the rain had stopped and it was dry on the other side, so
Hmm.
yeah, it worked out in my benefit. But
I mean,
where
I
did you
checked.
go? Down here?
Yeah, back the way
Okay.
back the way I
Oh,
came.
that's scary. Run,
I
Christopher.
mean, there was also flooding in Connecticut. I guess that got it really badly.
Oh,
Um, so I can't remember if there were any like injuries or deaths, but I definitely checked Baltimore and I didn't see anything. So I assume if the driver ever into trouble, it would have made the news, the local news.
yeah. And then I wondered what people coming thought because they would have seen headlights
Yeah,
and would have
like
been like,
going the wrong
what's
way.
happening here? Where and how did you get there? Hopefully I'm
Um,
going the right way. I can't honestly say
I
where
see
I
you.
am. Am I coming the right way?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I got stuck. Okay. Up here?
Hmm.
Yay. Okay. Is there any lasers up here?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, so it was, yeah, always. And then the people that I said, or I told on Friday that what our plans were, I was like, man, they asked, about my weekend. I was like, yeah, I had to bring them back in that treacherous weather. As I was driving, my phone's vibrating. I'm like, what's going on? It's like a severe weather alert that's saying, don't leave unless absolutely necessary. I'm like, well, we're here now,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately.
Yes.
Yes, would you like to tell them about Six Flags?
Six Flags. We almost didn't go. First of all,
Correct,
because of the weather.
because of the weather.
Looks like an emblem.
And then spiders.
Eee!
Um, yeah, I decided, oh, well, let's play it by ear. And like literally, yeah, it just kept shifting. Like every time we had seen something, because I remember it being clear when I remember this one. It being clear when I first looked,
Hmm.
like a week ahead of time or something. And then, now it's not clear. And then when I woke up, I was like, oh, it should just rain like once. Um, so
Which sort of bore out.
yeah, it worked out.
Rained a
Okay, so I
little
remember
bit.
there are different rooms, aren't there, that we can go into?
Yeah, we're gonna have to move one
And
of these.
also, I also remember that if you hit someone, they die instantly.
I'll be right behind you. Oh no! How did that happen?
Oh, wow.
I wasn't even close to it. Java! Oh, he's just standing there.
You
Um.
know,
Oh.
Joshua here.
Oh, I got so many herbs. We got some treasures.
Oh, did we?
Um.
Sell off. 11,000.
What are you working on now? In terms of.
The M3 shotgun,
Okay, that's a
which,
good one.
as you told me, that there's lots of upgrades for firepower, so I think that's what's going to eat all my money.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
Yeah, so I had never been I don't think I've ever been to Six Flags, I will say. And, um, uh, can you combine one of yours?
Yeah.
I guess now you have an uneven one.
I don't have any red herbs. Darn.
Well, 2 greens still make okay. Um, and I was doing some research just to see what roller coasters were there and saw, oh, well, there was definitely a DC theme. So the first roller coaster we encountered was, and it's interesting because
God bless you.
this the steam, now I can't remember what it was called, but it's
Yeah.
like a steam area. Not steampunk, but like steam mines. I don't know. That area was closed, and that probably would have been the first roller coaster we went on, which may have changed things. But instead, Harry and I went on a wooden roller coaster, and I like wooden roller coasters, but also I would say that they're scarier overall than metal roller coasters or
Yeah.
modern ones, just because they literally seem out of control and you could die at any moment. And this one, are you still working?
I'm good.
Okay. This one was no exception, but it also like really jostled. Like my head was just going back and forth. I feel like I could have gotten a concussion.
Right.
And for me, I feel like I wonder if that sets the stage of like, for the rest of it. The second one we went on, Firebird, we both liked.
Mm-hmm.
Had one loop and some corkscrews. And then I think we did Joker, which I was a little hesitant to do, even though it's a launch coaster, which are my favorites, but it's so tight, it's compact, and it's just like all these turns, and that did mess me up a little bit. And then we took some time, I think, and we did a train around the park, which I always find fun. Okay, I guess we can think about this. So first of all, what is the objective? We want to get into this corner room.
I think we probably have to get everywhere.
We have to have all of them hit. Okay, so that one doesn't have anything, which is, I guess, the purpose. This one, okay. So, can I rotate this one to the left, and it should hit that one. Then how do I get over there? And we also did, which was nostalgic. I felt like I dragged Harry on the two like slow rides, because he was not as enthusiastic. But that's okay. If I, I think if, oh wait, where are you?
Wow,
Are you
on the
behind me?
stairs.
Oh, okay. I'm going to move. Okay. Was this successful? Is that all we need to do? What's happening?
Well, what did that unlock for us? Anything?
What did it unlock? down. So
Oh.
I guess it's an elevator.
Oh, so
Is
there's
there
gotta be
anything
more of
around where
these.
you were up there? Is that it?
Nah, it was just a bunch of garbage.
One of the things that I really loved when I was a kid were, as you were attempting to describe, like old-fashioned, like we're talking 30s, 40s vehicles. It is on a track, but you can still guide it, and you actually are the one using the gas and everything. And I remember fondly going to Knoebels Grove, which is in Pennsylvania, and my dad doing the gas because I couldn't reach the pedal, obviously, and me driving, and like that being my first experience of it. And so I really enjoyed that. And it was a driving Miss Daisy moment because Harry uh, ended up in the back seat.
We wouldn't have fit together in the front seat.
You
Not
don't think so?
comfortably, anyway.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
It would have been pretty intimate, and you would have not have liked
Ooh.
that.
Well, what do you know?
Remember that
I
time when
snuck in when you
I
were sleeping. You
I
didn't
was
even
gonna
know.
say when I climbed into bed with you.
Yeah. What does this mean? Knocked down? Well, that's scary. If
Let's see
I
that
knock
boulder
this down,
punch.
like, ooh, well, I'm scared because of this. Can I turn this laser off?
I don't think so. I think that's
Okay.
where it just
So
sprouts
I'm just
from.
gonna kick it, but
As
also stay out of the
lasers
way.
do. Scary,
Okay.
ridiculous.
That's a little scary. Okie dokie. Does this one have a secret room?
Uh,
Because there's a, or
doesn't
I
look like it.
just feel like, weren't there secret rooms? Because I remember getting
Yeah,
bit by snakes.
right.
Okay,
Maybe
there's
on the
this
next
one.
one.
Okay. Where are you? Up
I'm up
there.
here.
Okay. Okay. Did you want to do the puzzle?
No, I'm not a puzzle
Okay.
guy. I'm an action. I'm a
Ooh.
man of action.
I was about to get killed
Whiff.
here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Well, I could tell that that was not what was going to happen. Let's try this. Wait.
Oh, oh look out.
Oh,
Oh.
maybe I. Uh,
Hmm.
This is a thinker.
It's a brain teaser.
Could I
Just
go
like
this way?
today's connections, which I failed. Oh.
Uh-oh. What
It made
was
no
it? Did you figure
sense.
it out? Did they tell you?
Yeah. It was like things do apply, so it was like cake, plaster, coat, and then it was types of drinks. It was like sour, floaty. It's like I don't know. I don't know my alcohol. I think I have to knock down that pillar. Beautiful.
Success. We made it?
I think so.
Okay.
I wish there was some more banter in this game, like in The Last of Us. But I guess that was a little bit.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
here's some
Oh,
rooms.
there's a room. Oh, how many rooms are there? 4?
Oh, oh, this
Or
is
is
what
that
we
an
have to.
exit?
Yeah, this is the end goal.
Okay.
Gotta get the laser in there. Oh,
Yeah, so there are, what, 2 other rooms? Or 3? What's that down there? Oh, and there's something in the middle, too. Can you get in there? In the chest?
do we?
Oh gosh, be careful. Look, it's booby trapped.
It's empty.
Oh.
Ah! I
Oh!
shouldn't have done it.
Ah!
What happened?